Hi, I'm Paul Spencer. I'm Head of Technology at Gurit and partner of the REPOXYBLE project.
Hi, my name is Christoph Olscher. I'm from BOKU University. I'm a PhD student there, and I'm part of the REPOXYBLE EU project.
So my name is Ainhoa. I'm CEO at ONYRIQ.
And my name is Daniel Peral, and I work as a scientific coordinator in ONYRIQ too, and we are a partner of REPOXYBLE project.
I'm Hugo Spowers. I'm the founder and managing director of Riversimple, and we're here on the Isle of Wight for the REPOXYBLE project.
So we see composites as inherently sustainable, lightweighting, reducing emissions, allowing renewable energy generation. A key aspect of those sustainable composites is reducing the footprint of those through the use of bio-based materials such as incorporated in the REPOXYBLE program, but also addressing end-of-life challenges of recycling and allowing those materials to be reused in future applications, maintaining high value and reducing the emissions of the recycling.
The current epoxy resin systems or composite systems are not designed for recyclability. So their end of life is mostly thermal utilization or landfilling. A lot of resources get lost that way, high value fibers and other adjuvants. The novelty that our product will bring to the market is that we have included the recyclability already in the design phase, and in best case we'll be able to recover 85% or more of the inherent materials of the composite system, including the epoxy resin matrix in the form of building blocks.
Yeah, the new resins that we are developing at REPOXYBLE are some thermoset epoxy resins. And by the chemical recycling, we can recover all the components of these resins, the fibers, the building blocks, and the functional additives that we are using. And the process is a sustainable process. We are using very mild conditions with low temperatures, energy efficient, and we use water as a solvent.
Our strategy to recycle the composites is a chemical depolymerization that allows us the recovery of all the components, including the reinforcement, that is usually the most expensive component of the composite. The depolymerization process allows us to upcycle the recovered building blocks to obtain new products with the same quality and the same properties. And this process is a good alternative for the landfill or mechanical recycling that are the strategies that are being used currently for the recycling of the composites.
So I think a key aspect here is to compare composite lifespans or structures made with composites compared to single-use plastics. So where we take recycling of single-use plastics, they tend to be recycled multiple times in a year. A big challenge with composites is that due to their durability and the types of structures they're used in, they typically last for decades, so 20, 30 years. So a big challenge there is one, anticipating what materials or the supply chain of those recycled materials, when will they be supplied to be recycled in the future? The supply chain to allow large structures to be taken to a recycling infrastructure to allow them to be recycled. And then also our future use of those materials. So our future use for materials may be quite different in 30 years as they are today. So ensuring that we have future value, future application for those materials, and we don't just delay the recycling challenge for future generations is really critical and quite different from single-use plastics. So I think those are the key aspects to address really around the supply chain, the future value, and managing supply and demand of that future recycled stock.
I think recyclable composites is one of the most critical elements for us in the future. I don't believe we can ever have a sustainable industrial system that is dependent on continuous consumption of finite resources. We have to find a way of completely closing the loop, having a steady state economy ultimately that relies on material stock that is on our collective balance sheet rather than continuing to mine or extract non-renewable resources.
So a key benefit I see of REPOXYBLE is the use of that technology to allow materials to be recycled but maintain high value through a closed loop recycling scheme and be reintroduced into future composites whilst maintaining low emissions throughout that whole recycling process, so that the whole net use of those recyclable composites is inherently sustainable.
Follow us. Thank you.